They'll run with the second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it with Ballage. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Come on.
Now Rosen on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Drake. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And now it's Rosen looking. Open man is Kroom, the tight end.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
80. Come on. Hey, watch it. Alert. 57. Hey, Charlie.
On 3rd down, Rosen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. Power running, but Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and count.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for Miami. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
And the Dolphins Dolphins first down.
Hey, alert, alert. Watch twins. Alert, alert, alert.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Let's make these babies cry.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rosen. That is caught inside the 5. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Right. Ready. I got one. Watch motion.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll try again with Drake. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington.
Check 48's the mark. Check 48's the mark.
Now it's Rosen. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our line.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Go. Go.
47. Sweat. Sweat today.
Mike part two. Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And shutting him off, now open field. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Check three.
Then we're going to 53. Gun.
On 2nd and 1, Prescott. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here we go.
Mike 52. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just
Here we go, 47.
It's just me and you.
Here we go, going to 54. Why here? 26.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams, an 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the 1st half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
On 2nd and 12, Rosen. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They go play action here on first down. It's complete to Parker, left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Keep it up, guys.
Now Balaj. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 25. Check 12.
Middle.
57 to Mike. Watch 57. Watch the cross.
Hey, orbit.
57 to Mike.
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 8-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Watch the shit. Hey, watch the shit. Mike,
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And Elliott to run. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Ricky. Mike's 5'9". Mike's 5'9".
Hey, kill. 26.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Faking the give to Drake. Now Rosen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Hey, exit.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And he's going to go down again. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Austin. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. The Jets have scored again. They're really opening it up now. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10.
Big the edge, big the edge. Come, come.
Kill, kill. Here go 46. Go, go, go. Get out there, get out there. Watch the screen. 26.
Prescott on 1st down. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Marr on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
He's got a man complete. He's going to go Albert Wilson. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Albert Wilson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Hey, 47.
Move. Back two is the Mike. Mike back two. Mike back two.
Hey, kill.
Check 24. Check 24. You go back
26.
On second down, Elliott. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike 52. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Go, try. 52. Mike 52.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Line. Switch. Hey. 26.
Prescott from the gun. Cooper's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go, 46.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. No. Check that. We got Mike. Go.
Gun.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Coming to you.
26.
On first and 10, Prescott. Completes it right side to Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
$14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down.
Smooth. Hard.
You ain't going nowhere.
Watch twist.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Going deep here for Stills. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10.
He's not going to get me.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. The 30, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Marr now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now Prescott lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
Slam, slam. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Here we go, 46.
52's the mark, boys, 52. I got you. I got you.
26.
Here's Prescott. Pass incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon, and the Cowboys will extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Kick. Hey, quarter. Hey,
He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the right side open is Gesicki. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Rosen on 1st and 10. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's Drake. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
57's the Mike. Watch 57.
Yeah. Hey, I need one over here.
To throw is Rosen. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out. Under.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, this game certainly has some historical ties. These two teams met way back in Super Bowl VI, played at Tulane Stadium in New Orleans, Dallas getting the victory. First title for the Cowboys. They've won 4 more since, but that next season was when Miami had the perfect season, still the only undefeated campaign in league history as they capped it with a win over Washington in Super Bowl VII in Los Angeles. Pretty good running there, 9 yards, sets up a 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
He's coming. We got double up. We're going to 54. Why in?
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Watch the safety creep.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
That 180.
57's the Mike. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Now Rosen on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Rosen will throw. Out to the right here to Wilson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Rosen to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
49. Dolphins 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Let's go, baby. At their own 25-yard line.
Tonight, 180. 57. I got him. Monday.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Hug. Bang. Hey, seam six.
Win the rep. Let's go right
What do
here.
you got?
Back to the air, Rosen after the pick six. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Rosen off the play action. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And now the rookie's free. 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys add on. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set. 180.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And he finds a man on the crossing route. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
That's going to be a long day. Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
I'm coming. Monday.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Check Mike.
And now it's Rosen looking. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Dre. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch tight end. Tight right. We got three, fellas. We got 3.
From the 38, Rosen. And he hits Drake. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Rosen looking to throw. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will get him one closer.
Dolphins 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Get the ball. Watch that. They're going to 53. Under pressure.
On second down, it's Pollard. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Wide 26.
On third down, Elliott shoves him away. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. We're going to 54. Wide 26.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Shreds him with his stiff. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.